All right, this is a video on how to use Adobe Spark for your final project. You all have access to Adobe Spark through your SFUSD account, and so on Google, if you just type in Adobe Spark, you should get to this first link that says Adobe Spark makes social graphics, short videos, etc. Click on that. And when you do so, let me go ahead and actually log out so I can show you what the home page looks like. You should land on something like this. You're going to go continue with Google. And when that pops up, you're going to select your SFUSD account, and you should be able to log right in automatically. All right. Once you land on this page, you have a few options that you can use for your project. The best ones are this web page, a presentation, or you can do this portfolio right over here. And we're going to go through each version and show you what it's like. So on a web page, if you click, this is like you're designing a website. And so you can add a title, like title of project. You can add your name here. And then you basically get to figure out what you want to add next. So do you want to add a video? Do you want to add some text? Do you want to add a photo? And if you want to add a photo, where do you want to add it from? But basically, you're going to build this website as you go down. And so the plus sign allows you to, let's say, chemistry. Plus sign allows you to add some creative backgrounds, and then you can make your website like this. At the end of your project, you'll hit share. You can get a link, and then you'll submit the link on Google Classroom. So that's one final thing that you can do for your project. Let's say you don't want to do a web page. If you want to do a presentation, this is like a neater version of a slideshow. So same thing, you would add a project title. You can add your name here. And then as you go down, you would have the same options right here. And this is more like a slide presentation for you. All right. And then same thing when you're done, you do share, publish, and share link, and that's what you would submit. And then the last option, which is kind of cool, is the option to make a video. And so over here, you're going to title your video. So let's say this is the title. You can title it something that's a little bit more creative. If you hit next, you can pick from a bunch of templates that exist. And so let's say we pick a template of teach a lesson. And once it loads, you get the option to add different things to a video, and then Adobe Spark will stitch it all together for you at the end. So there's some quick tips here if you want to watch. I'm not going to play that, but you should go ahead and watch it. And then you can add text to your video. So this is the first frame. You can make your text larger or smaller. And then you're going to move on to the next frame, and you can decide, do you want a photo? Do you want to add a video in here? Do you want to make it full screen, split screen, and what type of screen you want to make it? You can even record your voice by clicking on this microphone button. You can change the theme and make it something that you like a little bit more. You can resize your frames. And then lastly, which is really cool, is you can choose to add your own music. And there's a whole bunch of things right here that are pre-recorded, or you can add your own. And this is probably the most creative option that Adobe Spark has for you. Once again, once you're done, you'll go to share and publish, and then you can submit the link. The really nice thing about Adobe Spark is you can add people to your project. So if you're struggling and you want a teacher to help, you can go ahead and add them, and they will be able to see your project in real time. And that's why we recommend Adobe Spark for any of these options that you like. Let's say that you don't want to do any of those options. You don't want to do a video, you don't want to do a presentation or a web page. You can search over here for something called an infographic. And when you do that, you will get a bunch of templates that you can pick from. And these are just really cool posters that tell a story. And so you can pick any template you want and kind of design it in a way that allows you to explain stuff about your product. And once you click, let's say I pick here, for example, I can edit this template and I'll be able to change the text. But remember, you won't be able to add any music here. This is just simply like a nice poster. All right. And so those are your options for using Adobe Spark. We would recommend that you use this unless you're super familiar with something else. And if you are, then go ahead and have fun with that.